Once again, I welcome you to my session, which was headed in that particular point, the supplementary first patients. Already we discussed with the characters, men, 1 to 8, and women, 1 to 8, dentist, nurse, little girl, small boy. So let us continue that. So after the small boy asking his mother to take him to school, everybody laughs. Everyone laughs at it because the boy cheated his mother that he wanted to bunk the school. So everybody laughs in the dentist hall. So now let us continue that. Woman 8, I will take you to school, all right. Woman 8 takes the small boy by the ear. She drags him out, and I will get the headmaster to give you a good thrashing. So mother took the little boy and told him he would complain to headmaster to give him punishment, beatings. So corporal punishment, she said to his son. Exit woman 8 under the small boy. The small boy is yelling. Man 5, a little discipline. That's what he wants. Woman 5 is still showing her photographs. Woman 5, this one should make quite an impression on you, dear. There is a loud hammering from the surgery. So little boy and woman 8 exit the dentist room. Man 5 says, yes, that's what he needed. So he needs some good punishment because he cheated his mother. Okay. At that times, very loud noise is heard from the dentist room. Okay. So dentist voice, do hurry, nurse, or we will never get this thing shift. Nurse walks across the stage and off left. Man 6, well, really I don't think I can wait. Man 5, neither can I. I will be very late for work. So exits man 5 and man 6. Man 5 and man 6 think that they could not wait here, so they also exit the dentist room, dentist hall. Okay, they left the hospital. Woman 6, be sure they can't really be using those tools to take out your tooth. Woman 4, you heard what the man said. Woman 6, and those men have gone to. Man 7, cupboards, every one of them, they can't take it. So woman 6 says, definitely they don't use this kind of things. Woman 6 says to others, and so man 7 says they are cowards, so that they can't bear it. Say they will. Man 5 and man 6. Little girl, mommy, I was only joking about my toothache too. I haven't really got one. I was only trying to get up to school. Nonsense, Dorothea. Do you know your tooth is as black as the kitchen range? You are only trying to get out of it. Little girl also says to her mother that I wanted to get rid of the school. I want to cut the school. I want to bunk the school. So that's why I told mommy. But her mother says you have the black tooth like a kitchen. So that's not that. We have to consult the doctor. Her mother says like this. The little girl breaks into a howl. Man 2, I can't stand howling children. I am off. Man 3, I can't stand them either. I am coming with you. She started howling. Howling is giving such a noise. When the noise is heard, man 2 and man 3, they could not wait up because of they cannot bear the sound of the little child. So they exit from the hospital. Man 2 and man 3. Woman 7, now what you have done, Dorothea? You have chased those men away. Little girl, they are lucky. Immediately the little child mother started scolding the little girl. What did you do? Look at that, the 2 men are away because of you. Immediately the girl says they are lucky, mommy. So because they escaped from the dentist. Because they heard all of them the sound from the dentist room. The little girl howls again. The nurse enters, this time with a axe sharp. So this time she carried axe sharp. Okay, so which was a kind of tool to cut wood or like that. Woman 1, oh Joe, you will never stand it. The sound of sawing always did put his teeth on edge. Man 7, this time the saw will be on the edge of his teeth. Woman 2, oh horrible man, can't I even make a joke? We need something to cheer us up. Woman 4, surely it against the law for a dentist to use a saw like that. Woman 7 says that they are going to place the axa on the edge of the teeth, okay, Joe's teeth. So everybody discuss. So what will happen? What is going on? So one lady says this is against the law for dentist because they could not use the axa. So it is against the law, she says. The sound of violent sawing is heard from the surgery room. Man 4 groans loudly. Woman 1, oh no Joe, no Joe. Woman 1 makes a dash for the door, but is prevented from opening by its woman 2 and 6. This time they heard a violent sound of action. Okay, saw sound. So woman 1 started crying because her husband is in the surgery room. So she started crying and she tried to enter, but woman 6 and 2 they prohibited not to go inside the surgery hall. Okay. You really must control yourself. Woman 2, there dear. I'm sure it's not as bad as it sounds. They place woman 1 back in her seat. They pulled the woman 1 and asked her to sit. Woman 1, I am not waiting to find out. I have heard enough. Woman 3, I prefer to keep my toothache. Woman 4, so do me too. Those filers would never fit my mouth. Woman 4, so do I, me too. Those pliers would never fit my mouth. Anyway, it's better than being murdered anyway. Woman 3 and woman 4, they decided to get out of the hospital because they can bear the pain, but they cannot bear how they use the treatment, how they do the treatment using the pliers and axes and hammer. So they cannot bear it, they cannot tolerate. Even they are ready to bear the pain of tooth. Now exits woman 3, woman 4 and woman 6. Man 7, just watch them go, covers every one of them. Woman 2, it's all very well you talking this way. You don't seem to have any nerves at all. Man 7, this is nothing to some of the things I have heard of. I could tell you things that would make your hair stand on the end. There was once. I am sure we don't want to hear it. My hair is standing on our end already. The sawing is heard again, even louder and harsher this time. Woman 1 waits and man 4 groans. Woman 7 started saying they are cowards, so they ran away. I will tell you one matter, if you listen this, your hair will stand. So already stand. So the woman replies that already that is like that. So you don't want. Again they heard the sound of sawing in the dentist room. Woman 5, do you want to see any more of my holiday photos? Exits man 8. Well, really, how rude. Woman 5 moves to woman 7. Would you like to see some of my holiday photos? Woman 7, well, I don't really. Now, don't be shy. Now this one is a bit blurred, but down in the corner, you can see my sister-in-law's little boy. Woman 5 again started showing the photographs because already woman 8 exits. So she started showing photographs to woman 7, but she was not interested. But she showed some blurred photos. Okay. Woman 7 takes the offered photograph reluctantly and looks at it vacantly. The surgery door opens and the dentist enters. He looks very hot and bothered. He stands in the doorway. Now the dentist came out and stand and with very terror and with disappointment. Okay. So and he says, "Dentist, I am fed up with this. I am out to get someone who knows something about the job." The dentist strides across the stage and exits left. For a moment, woman 2, man 4, woman 5 sit gaping. Then woman 1 wails as woman 2 Woman 7 and little girl stand and make for the door left. This is the end. I am off. There are cries of me too. So I am. Here I go. Etc. All except woman 1 and woman 5 go out in a hurry. Dentist came out and explained that I am going to get someone to do this job because I do not know this. After listening all this, everybody rushed out except the woman 5 and woman 1 because woman 1 husband is inside the surgery room. So she stays there and woman 5 also stays there. Okay. Woman 5 looks at the wailing woman 1. Whatever is the matter, my dear? It's Joe, woman 1. It's Joe poor. Joe, goodness knows what state he is now. Woman 5, Joe, who's Joe and what's the matter with him? Woman 1, I am afraid to go in, I am afraid to look. Joe is my husband. That awful dentist has been working on him. He is in there. Woman 5 and woman 1, they are discussing each other. While they discuss each other, woman 5 started asking, why you are bothering, why you are bothering this much? Because my husband is inside the surgery room. How the dentist treats my husband, so I cannot bear it up. So that I am so tensed and nerved. So she says like that to woman 5. Woman 1 points to the surgery. Woman 5, well, I don't suppose he has come to any harm. Woman 5 sits beside woman 1. Tell you what, dear, you need cheering up. Here you just have a look at my holiday photos. They are ever so cheerful. Woman 5 says, you have to cheer up, you have to be happy. So I will make you happy. How I am going to make happy? You just see my photographs, then you will be cheer up. So she shows the photographs. I must have lost it. Ah, yes. It will probably be over there. Woman 5 walks across to her previous position and starts looking for the last photograph. Woman 1 continues sobbing. Enter man 1 from the surgery. So woman 5 moved her position and very closer, and she started. Woman 1 started crying. Okay, what's happening? At the time, man 1 exits from the surgery room. Man 1, why? Whatever is the matter, Emily? Woman 1, Joe, are you all right? Let me look at you, Joe. Man 1, of course I am all right. Why shouldn't I be all right? Woman 1, but Joe, all the tampering and sawing. Man 1, oh, that was only dentist trying to force open his instrument cabinet. Man 1 came out and started talking with his wife. What happened? She asked. So I am all right. Why do you ask all right all these things? He explained that nothing had happened in the surgery room. Actually, the dentist was trying to open his cabinet. It means the tools box using the hammer and axe. So that is the sound you heard from the surgery room. But I am all right. Nothing okay. I made an appointment to the evening. So now let us move. So I am all right, quite all right. I just got some pills to bear the pain also. Woman 1 is cabinet. Man 1, yes, you see, he lost the key. Woman 1, he hasn't done anything to you, Joe. Man 1, not a thing. I can't wait any longer this morning. I have made an appointment with him for this evening instead. The nurse gave me some pills to dim the pain in the meantime. Woman 1, oh Joe, I was so upset. Man 1, well, it's all right now, Emily. Let's go. Man 1 says that the doctor has lost his key, so that he was trying to open the cabinet. So I am all right. I made an appointment in the evening, so we can come in the evening. I am all right now. Now let's move. And the nurse gave me some pills, tablets to reduce my pain. So now let us move. Dentist, I found it, believe it or not, but it was under the telephone directory. What an awful waste of time. I am afraid the first patient couldn't. Nurse says, I am afraid the first patient couldn't wait. However, he made an appointment for this evening. Dentist, fair enough, I will make the next patient. Dentist goes into the surgery. Nurse turns to woman 5, who is still looking at her photographs. Nurse, now ma'am, the dentist is ready. Woman 5, do you mean me, miss? Nurse, yes, you would step into the surgery, please. Woman 5, Dear me, that long queue did move quickly, didn't it? At last, finally, dentist got the key from under the telephone directory, and he just swinging it, and also he says it's a waste of time. It made me disappointment, and nurse also worries that so whether he is going, the first patient is going to be wait any longer. But actually, he got an appointment in the evening. So only that, and doctor enters again into the surgery room and calls the next patient. The next patient, only woman 5 stays there because all have gone out. So woman 1 and man 1 also went out. Only woman 5 is still there, but she surprised. What is this? This tube? How quickly moved? She got a very surprise when the doctor is called. The next patient. There the curtain closes. That is the play. There the play ends. So that is the play. You must remember the characters. What are the characters used in the story that you have to remember? So while writing a paragraph, so you will be asked a paragraph in this part. So how to write a paragraph? You should know it. Paragraph needs post introduction, and then subheadings is required. Subheadings are required, and conclusion is also required. So while you write the paragraphs, you have to give intro. What is about the story about, and you have to narrate the characters. What are the characters in next heading, and finally conclusion. What is conveyed through the story. It's a humorous story, so it's just to make fun to the readers. So finally, we have to write. So smile always, be happy always. There is a message conveyed through the story. So we have to be happy, whatever happens. We should not get frightened for silly, unwanted things. That is conveyed through the story. So we have to conclude this. So while writing paragraph, we have to concentrate all these things. Introduction, subheadings, and conclusion. So this is the way we have to write. We should not write as a single para. We have to concentrate all those things from beginning to end. So introduction, we have to give what is the story, what about it, the story. Then introduce the character in the subheadings, and about the characters, next title, and what is the result, what is the effect are made, that is in another subheading, and conclusion. What the author trying to say through this play. So actually through this play he says we have to be very, very happy whatever happens. That is conveyed through this supplementary. We must be happy, we must cheer up ourselves. We should not bother for silly things. So we often worry about many silly things. We should not do like that. We have to be very, very happy whatever happens in life, right? To face the struggles. That is the conveyed through this supplementary, the first patient. That's about it. Thank you so much.